if she attacks him, he becomes like her.
I just get a little confused sometimes. No! Are you afraid?
Oh, look! Carnage! You can't eat the teachers, man!
Return of the Living Dead 3 dropped in 1993, and you can definitely feel those grunge-inspired vibes from this one. It's like the odd duck of the franchise. The original is a cult classic. The second one missed the mark for me, and the two that came after part 3 are, for lack of better words, hot garbage.
And you're dirty brown water trash. And you're always going to be dirty brown water trash.
This movie revolves around young lovers Kurt and Julie. They're edgy. Just look at Kurt's sweet bike and Julie's I don't give a damn outfit. Kurt's dad works at the local military base where experiments using 2,4,5-trioxin gas have brought the dead back to life once again. After Kurt and his father get in a fight, he storms off on his bike. With Julie in tow, this movie takes a fateful turn when Kurt loses control of the bike and Julie gets introduced to a telephone pole. Willing to do anything to bring back Julie, Kurt breaks into the military base and reanimates Julie using the 2,4,5-trioxin gas. This is where the movie gets interesting. Watch as Julie turns into a brain-seeking missile with a penchant for self-harm. This strange little movie is like a time capsule from the early 90s. If you like corny zombie movies with equal parts gore and grunge, Return of the Living Dead 3 is the movie for you. When it comes to the superpower lottery, there's a lot of options: strength, speed, intelligence, or maybe even flight. However, the superpower in this movie is the ability to dismember the male member. Teeth is a cult classic from 2008. It's your everyday run-of-the-mill coming-of-age story, except for the fact that lead character Dawn has vagina dentata. Yup, that's pretty much what you think it is. Our leading lady has an extra set of teeth south of the mouth. Trust me, I know that sounds like a lame selling point, and maybe you think this movie has nothing better than just some shock value. However, you'd be wrong. Teeth has great acting and makes for a quirky, unique experience. If you've been looking for something completely different to watch, Teeth is where it's at. The Collector comes to us from 2009 and interestingly was first pitched as a spin-off and prequel to Saw. That idea was scrapped, but watching this one you can see the influence it had on this movie. The Collector follows Arkin, an ex-con handyman who finds himself in a bind. His wife is in debt with loan sharks, and Arkin decides to rob the house where he has been working to protect his wife and daughter. But Arkin is not alone, and it's here we get introduced to the Collector. As far as villains go, this dude is twisted and deranged. His MO is to collect one person from a household while killing the rest. That's right, he's a collector of people. If you're looking for non-stop violent action mixed with a truly unique villain, the Collector will scratch your itch. This next entry might take the cake for the most underrated horror movie on this list. The Wolf of Snow Hollow is hands down a must-watch. This film was dedicated to Robert Forster, who died shortly after filming, making this his final acting performance.
We have every reason to believe that this monster will show up again tonight. I won't ask you to pray with me because of the goddamn lawyers.
An amazing actor with over 50 years of experience, he had roles in movies like Jackie Brown and Mulholland Drive, not to mention his amazing work on Breaking Bad. The Wolf of Snow Hollow follows a strange series of grisly deaths that take over a small town in Utah. With the residents believing they are being terrorized by a werewolf, the local police are in a race to solve the case. But is the perpetrator man or beast? Tune in today to find out. Starring Elijah Wood and Rainn Wilson, Cooties from 2015 is one of those what the hell did I just watch movies, but in a good way. Following a zombie outbreak at an elementary school, students begin to turn aggressive after eating contaminated chicken nuggets that contain a virus. I don't know about your school experience, but at mine, the hamburgers actually had air bubbles on them that looked like warts, so maybe the premise of this movie isn't that far off. Seeing a bunch of kids turning into zombies is definitely a different take on the zombie genre, but it works. With the virus only affecting children, watch as the teaching staff try to survive the madness. Will they be saved by the bell? Fire up Tubi today and watch this one-of-a-kind horror comedy. Thanks for watching the video. Tubi has such a large library, I hope these recommendations will serve you well on your horror journey. Until next time, this is your friendly neighborhood horror fan, Planet Phobia, signing off.